Hi, welcome to Sport Juice. The bell tolls are very high in the Super Eagles camp, and there are fresh juice in there for us. And in view for the friendlies against Ghana and Mali, Finidi George has been assigned by the Nigerian Football Federation to take charge of the Super Eagles against that match. And I'm telling you, a lot of players have been calling up and resuming in camp right there in Morocco, where it is jeering high. But it's a pity there is no Victor Osimhen, Gabriel Osho, our dear captain Troost Ekong, and some couple of names due to injury. But of course, there are new invitees, which top the list of that is Benjamin Tamino, the ex-Bendel Insurance player, who happens to be the first time in the National Super Eagles color. Will he be starting in that match? We will look to see what he will be putting up. And of course, Fisayo Dele too, a new name in that mist, is also ready and jeering to start up for the Super Eagles. It could be a very, very interesting one against Ghana when we hold them on Friday, the 22nd of March. It's a Jollof Derby, you know, and it's going to be a very, very interesting one. Against Ghana, it is not a joke when it comes to Ghana. It is no joke at all when it is Nigeria versus Ghana. And also on Ghana, where the 13th African Games is still ongoing, the Falconets of Nigeria are now set to host Ghana's under 20 women right there in the final of the championship. So it's a double Jollof Derby. And of course, couple of times we have known that the Nigerian jollof is always the best, and this time around we are not taking it away from that, because we know that the Falconers are going to do us proud. The Super Eagles too are not definitely going to take it lightly for them, and it's going to be a very interesting one from there. And still on the African Games, Tobi Amusa stride to the 100-meter hurdles in Ghana right there. It is a very interesting one for Tobi Amusa, because we know no one is going to stop Tobi Amusa on the track. It is a birthright right there, the world champion, and of course a world record holder. Ooh, she is right there doing her thing and making it possible, which of course increases the number of medals the Nigerian team has won in the African Games. Egypt still rises high on the medal table with 167 total medals, but of course they are followed closely by Nigeria with 99. So it takes a long way for us to catch up, but of course we know that we are still second on the log with that. On the athletics table, it is Nigeria that is topping the medals table for the athletics. So Tobi Amusa, of course, led the athletes of Nigeria to a superb gold medal, extending the lead of Nigeria on the in second position at that medal table with 90 total medals, and now as against Egypt, who are topping the medal table with 169. Amusa ran 12.89 seconds to beat other contestants in that race that happened in the University of Ghana Sports Stadium in Ghana. And of course, two-time African Championship, talking of Okezie Chidi Anthony, also ran a personal best of 45.06 seconds for 400 meters to emerge victorious and claim gold medal for Nigeria. On the athletics table, it is the Nigerian team that is leading right there, and follows closely by Ethiopia. But of course, on the total medal table, it is Egypt that is leading with 167 medals, as against 90 that is owned by Nigeria. That's a long way for us to cover, but we will look to see what will happen. Second position too is not bad on the medal table, and we look forward to what will happen to the Falconets when they host Ghana in the final of the football championship, on the women's football championship tomorrow Friday. And we definitely are cheering for the Falconets. They have done really well. Danjuma's girls are really trying, and we'll see if they can hold on to keep Ghana away on their home soil, and of course come to Nigeria with the gold medal. Moving on Team Nigeria in the Olympics, talking about the Tigers, and now have been drawn in the Group B alongside Canada, Australia, and of course host company in France. Host country France for the women's basketball tournament at the upcoming Olympic in France 2024. It could be a tough test for the Tigers because playing the host country in the Olympics is not a child's play. And of course, still on the Olympics, the Nigerian women national football team will be placed in Group C for the Paris 2024 Olympic too. That is if they can edge their way against South Africa sometimes next month in the qualifying tournament when they meet. The winner between South Africa and Nigeria will be in the log for the CAF B slot in Group B. And of course, the winner between Morocco and Zambia too will take a slot too, of course, in Group B. I don't know what it will be, but what do you think your thoughts would be on the Super Falcons? Do you think they can make their way out of that group? It's a group full of a lot of tests, and to see if they can qualify will be a tough one for us all to see. But of course, we are supporting and standing firm for the Super Falcons. What your thoughts would be? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think against the Banyana, do you think the Super Falcons stand a chance to qualify for the Olympics? Of course, I stand solidly behind the Super Falcons. I know they can do that. It's not a work they is nothing too much for them to do. And of course, moving away from the Nigerian story into the international scene now is one story that is a very, very should I say shocking for the entirety of the sporting world, which comes in the form of former Manchester City and Real Madrid midfielder, talking about Robinho, who must now serve 9 years rape sentence in his home country of Brazil. A court has ruled that Robinho will be sent to jail for 9 years, having been found guilty by an Italian court in 2017 of taking part in the 2013 gang rape of a 22-year-old Albanian woman. But because Brazil does not have an extradition law, so it means he is going to serve his own jail time in his home country of Brazil, as against extraditing him to Italy. And that is the sports juice for this week. A lot of things are happening on the scene because it is an international friendly window this weekend. We're going to be seeing what our Nigerian Super Eagles would do against Ghana. That is the Jollof Derby. Nigerian Jollof is always the best, you know. So we're not shaking, we're not frolicking about anything. We're just looking to see how many goals we are going to have against the Ghanaians. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts and reaction will be against that match. And of course, about Finidi George, who is about to lead in the interim for the Super Eagles as the coach against these two friendlies against Ghana and Mali. And that is how it's going to be ending for today. My name remains Charismatic Oba Abdelaziz, and next week is another time on Sport Juice. Before then, I say stay hopeful and stay jiggly. Bye bye.
This is Akwamaka TV,
the pride of African entertainment.